What's up, guys? I think we're rolling. What up, Justin? How are things going, dude? What up, Bon Rogers? Bro, Chris, Jerry, Josh Beckett, what's going on? This feels weird to stream in the van with this light out. I usually have to worry about my power and everything else, and now it's like not an issue. What's up, Chris? I'm for 23 months. Let's go. Finals week. Dude. I love that, man. Almost 2 years. That's insane. But good luck with the finals, dude. How many finals do you have? X-Man says van life. I am in the van. What's up, Jeff? Love the spring skiing and adventures. Thank you, Bon. I'm glad you liked it. I thought we were in summer, so that's my bad. Once Memorial Day hit, I thought that was considered summer, but people have kindly reminded me on the internet that summer doesn't start until like June 21st or something. But for me, Memorial Day was always the unofficial start to summer. But yeah, it's been really fun. It's been the best of both worlds, really, to be able to like camp and have long days, but also ski. Hi, Kathy. Edward Heindall, did you ski today? I did ski today. Yep, I did ski today. It actually snowed up at the top of the mountain, which was pretty crazy. So I didn't ski yesterday, so I skied 3 days in a row. I did Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I didn't ski yesterday, and then I skied today, and then I'll ski tomorrow, and then I am going to head back. What width POW ski should I get in the Northeast? And a few trips west per season. Ooh. I think that's, I mean, a POW ski for the East, and then to also use it out West. I mean, I think you should probably get something like at least 100 millimeter underfoot. I think anything bigger than that is going to really struggle for the Northeast, but anything smaller than that, it's not going to be wide enough out West. I mean, you could get a 110, but I think it's going to be pretty big for the Northeast. If possible, you'd probably be better off just trying to get two different skis, because really the Northeast and out West, especially if you're talking West POW days, I mean, you really need a proper POW ski for that. But what's up, Matt? Solid sesh at Mammoth. Thanks, dude. Yeah, it was fun. It was rad. Remy, hello. I'm a huge fan. I gotta get that lumbar support on here. Of all the latest videos, they had everything: breakfast, skiing, hiking, drone. Yeah, I know, right? It's like I gotta pace myself with what's actually gonna be in the videos, because the days are starting so early to film like sunrise. It's like before I know it, I'm filming all day, and I'm like, okay. But I will say, the next video, I crashed my drone into a tree, recovered it, replaced the propellers, and then flew it. Then I skied, and then I went to a hot spring. So it's like a trifecta. I haven't wrecked the drone like that in a while. How was the skiing? It was good. It was good. it was cloudy today, so yeah, I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but yeah, this is all good. Some of the paranoid like Philippe's and stuff are melting out pretty quick, but yeah, the stuff up top is still skiing really nice. Have you hit the hot springs from Chris Noddy? So I'm at a hot spring right now that I'm planning on hitting. Dude, my thing is like there are so many people at the hot springs. It doesn't matter like what time you go, what day of the week you go, and for some reason I just get like mad anxiety with that. So I tried to go to them the other night and I drove around for like 2 hours, and then I went to the rock tub, like the small one, and there was no one there. So I went in that one, but it wasn't as hot as I thought it was going to be, but it was super beautiful. So I'm at the Shepherd Hot Springs tonight, or yeah, right now. But again, it's only like a 4-person tub, and there's like all these people, and I don't know why it makes me, like, yeah, I don't know. I wanted it to myself. So, but yeah, I'm at one right now. Crazy weather, cold storm comes through in June and drops some snow. Yeah, it was like rain snow at the top, but what's the hardest run you did? Today, I just did the double blacks underneath chair 23. But I guess since I've been here, just that Philippe's run is probably the hardest one. Philippe's or like Paranoid P3 or whatever it's called. Do you have any more snowboard days from Levi? I do not. I used up all my snowboard days. Oh, this season. I don't know, probably Pinball Alley at Crystal Mountain. That one was pretty tough. Just very narrow. Yeah, rent out west. That's a good point. Might be bestest to rent the skis when you go out west. Quick question: why did you decide to ski mostly Big Mountain? I don't know. I think that's just what I find the most thrilling and exciting is Big Mountain stuff. I mean, it's either that or like park, really, you know. And yeah, I'm just not I just don't think park is a smart thing for my age and for injuries and stuff. So, but yeah, I like Big Mountain. I've used up all available drone wrecks. That was probably the only one I had left because now I have no more propellers. And yeah, I got lucky because I wrecked this tree and it fell from probably 30 feet, and it still works. But yeah, that was just like full speed, the classic like ripping it to the side, and I'm driving right, so I'm like distracted, and there's one tree in this field that I just must have not seen. And I'm driving, I'm trying to get the drone to the next position, so I'm not really paying attention. And I look down, and next thing I see is just like, you know, the branches, and like, I'm like, oh my God. And so now I'm like, I had no idea where it was, so I had to go back and watch the clip to kind of get a sense of like where I was. And I was like, oh, I whacked the only tree here, so. They got into skiing because of you. Heck yeah. That's what it's all about. Bond with the 20. Bond, thank you so much. Little sum for your trip back home. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I will start the haul tomorrow probably. I will try to get on the road a little bit. Maybe make it about 2 hours and then do the rest on Friday. But yeah, it's probably about a 10-hour drive with an hour time change in the other way. So it's quite the trek, but and then I'm going to Virginia and stuff, but then I'm finally taking the van in for its next round of service, which I'm stoked about to get Luna taken care of. Have you heard about the Canada wildfires? Yeah, my dad and stuff lives in New York, so they're obviously getting a lot of the smoke there. But yeah, that's crazy. It looks super gnarly. You don't even get that much like that bad out here. The wit, says Chris. Is that a hot spring? Right now I'm at the Shepherd one, which is off that Whitmore Hot Springs Road. But I tried to go to Willie's, which was just obscenely packed. I tried to go to Crab Cooker, and I made it all the way down there. And then the pool, which is obviously very small, had like a group of 6 people in there. And that road stressed me the hell out. Like, yeah, I just don't think Luna is meant for that sort of like off-roading. But, so then I went to the Rock Tub, and now I'm at Shepherd. So I almost feel like I've like kind of did a mini tour of all of them in this immediate area. What's up, Regina? The Whitmore Hot Springs are way larger, but it's about a 45-minute hike. That deters a lot of people. Can't wait for your next video. Oh, I didn't know that. My hope is that because I'm like at this one and like I have a nice little camp spot here that you know, I can just sort of see when the tub is empty, go down there and everything like that. But I'm probably just stressing myself out more than I need to. I wouldn't want a ton of people in the hot tub with me either, Lucas. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't really mind. It's just I think I have anxiety of me being by myself and then going into groups of people. Because if it's just me and then like another solo person comes, it's like for whatever reason it's easier for me to digest. But yeah, when it's me, then I like go into a group. I think that's where I'm like, I just feel uneasy. What's up, Crypto? What's up, Cody Covey? New hat, says Jeff. Not really, actually. I got this like over a year ago. I just don't wear it that much, but I need a hat. Yeah, I showered yesterday, which was great. Chris, I actually went to that Snow Creek Athletic Club. But it's expensive, dude. Like $25 for a pass to the gym. I was like, yikes. But yeah, not a new hat. What's up, Noah? What drone do I have? I have the Mavic 2 Pro. It is almost like 6-7 years old at this point, but it is still ripping, and I will probably, when that thing goes, it will be because it probably like disconnects from the remote and just like lands somewhere that I can't get, and it's just like kind of slowly dies. So that thing has done what it's needed to do, and at this point I think it's just kind of like on its last leg. But yeah, it's an old drone, but I think the quality on that thing is still some of the best, one of the best drones that was made, even compared to the new ones that are out. Can we see how many scratches are on the Armada? I mean, if you're referring to the last video, like my 106s it didn't even do anything to the bases. I think I need to put a video out on how resilient skis are, because yeah, my skis are not as scratched as people think they are. Can we see a backflip soon? I cannot do a backflip. I've never tried one on the snow, and I don't really, to me it's not really worth it, but I've done them in the water ramps and stuff like that. But any more skiing videos come this week? Yeah, there should be at least 2 more, hopefully 3 if I ski tomorrow, which I'm planning on skiing tomorrow. The question is, can I make it interesting? But yeah, there should be a few more. Let me know if you cruise Summit County next season. I will be in Summit County definitely for the start of the year again. A-Basin opening day, Keystone, Vail, all that sort of stuff. So, you know, be in Summit County like end of October, early November. Then I'll be back to Utah for those opening days. And yeah, I've noticed it's kind of like a rotation. It would be cool to hit some different opening days this year, but yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see if it gets snow early. I mean, always have spare propellers and electrical fuses. Yeah, I had spare propellers. I just used them all, so now I need to get more spare propellers. I have a bunch of fuses now. But yeah, that was that's even today, like, because literally 99% of the time I wake up and I'm just like, I don't know how that, like, I don't know what I'm gonna film today to make this interesting, and then stuff just happens. For instance, crashing my drone. So now that whole event turns into like this little story within the vlog. You know, that like wasn't like I planned on wrecking my drone, right? So, are you glad I went to Ski Mammoth? Yes. I'm so glad I went to Ski Mammoth that I'm going to be coming back here after my races and stuff like that. I got to see what's going on between racing and paintball and stuff like that, but I'm definitely planning on coming back. So I met this local today who's like been here for since 1987. He's been here, so he gave me all this beta on like where to park on POW days, like where to camp, how to like work the mountain, stuff like that, which is great. But he also said that he also talked to someone who works on patrol, and they're thinking they're gonna stay open till Labor Day, which is pretty insane. So I mean, there's so much snow up here still, it's like it doesn't even feel like it's gonna actually melt. So, but yeah, super glad I went to Mammoth. Yeah, it's a really rad experience to kind of have, like I said, like this 2-for-1 where it's like I'm getting the summer experience of camping and the long days and like the relatively warm temperatures, but also getting to ski. So it's like all the hassles of the van that happen in the winter are gone. It's dry in here. I have plenty of power. Like, so maybe I'll just be a summer skier from now on. One time at Taos, we kept letting all the people showing up to get in the hot tub. Second floor, most of us had to get out. Well, I could see that happening. I gotta go to Taos. That's gotta be on my list for next year. Camp spots and vids have been so sick lately. Thank you, Levi. Yeah, it's been pretty remarkable. It's been pretty sick. It's like I didn't realize how much public land is out here in Mammoth, right like 10 minutes from the resort, because this is all covered in snow in the winter, and most of the time it's dark by like 4:30, you know, so you can't see anything. But like this whole area is just like an oasis of literally free camping. So where are you based out of? I'm based out of Park City. Noah with the $20. Noah, thank you, man. Liking the stash. Do I have a stash? Oh no. Keep up the hard work, finishing up pulling wire while I listen to you. Hell yeah, man. Thank you for the 20. I did not know I had a stash, dude. If I did, that's accidental. That means I didn't shave well enough. But thank you, man. I appreciate the consistent support, man. Have you tried the warming hut in Mammoth yet? I have not. Thank you for the $2. The only place I've went to for food is the Latin Market, which is just so good for like authentic Mexican food. But other than that, yeah, just been, I mean, you guys know I like to cook in the van. So breakfasts, I got what do I have tonight? I got some ground bison, asparagus, mushrooms, and then probably some rice. So yeah, haven't went to the warming hut. Honestly, it probably makes sense. Like every time I think I'm gonna like, oh, I'm gonna go buy groceries and save money, you end up spending like $50 anyways. It's like I feel like I can't go to the store without spending like $30. It's like, and even still, you get like a piece of salmon or like a steak, right? You're spending $15. Like, oh, I should have just went and got food for that and not have to worry about it. But I like the whole act of cooking and stuff. Thank you for the $2, Macau. Dakota with the 420. What up, Lucas? What up, Stoke? So I do a backflip. Thank you for the 420, Dakota. The backflip will be coming. Maybe. We could do a water ramping episode. Your skiing trips are super goals and inspiration. I'm planning a Vermont road trip next winter and hit Okemo, Kennington, Stowe, and Jay Peak. Oh, and that is sick, dude. I'm stoked to hear about that. Those seem like some pretty gnarly resorts. Killington, Stowe, Jay Peak. I'm glad that the trips are inspiration. But Yeah, it's not always what it looks on the videos, you know. So I try to share. I try to be realistic with it, and that's why these live streams are good. But I will say the past 2 episodes, like stuff has been pretty damn good out here. So Mammoth just makes it so easy. That's the thing, you know. So love to see a mid-season Summit County trip. Early season Colorado versus mid-season Colorado is two different experiences. Yeah, man, I used to live out there for 2 years, so I spent a lot of time skiing out in Colorado. That's a great spot for skiing for sure. Matt gifted 5. Matt, thank you, man. Nico, Brad, Pablo, X-Man, and Garner. Matt, thank you for gifting 5. Welcome to the Stoke Squad, everyone. Is that Matt who? Just Matt, okay. Thank you, Matt. Oh, thank you guys. Dakota, Macau, Noah, Vaughn, Matt, thank you guys. Seeing Paranoids looks gnarly. Yeah, honestly, the gnarliest part's getting into it, but it's honestly not that bad. Once you're in it, so it's hero snow right now. It's all so much grip. It's like you can go as fast as you want. Matt is a real one. Hell yeah, we got Pablo back again. I don't think I could do the van life, but the views that you wake up to in the morning must be so rewarding. Yeah, I mean, there's pros and cons to everything, right? But I think everyone should try it, right? You can like rent one, or hell, even if you have like a SUV or something. I used to do trips in an Audi A4, and I would open up the trunk and just like sleep in the back there. But it obviously gets easier the more you do it. And at this point now, I'm like 18. It's been almost 5 years of like on and off with the van, so. But yeah, I mean these recent views in like campsites are pretty damn epic, so it's nice. Knew they'd be open for so long, seeing glad you're enjoying Mammoth. That's crazy. Yeah, I can't. I would be impressed but not surprised if they stay open till Labor Day. You should try another sport like mountain biking. I don't know why so many people want me to try mountain biking. I race cars and play paintball. I really don't need like another thing to do. Chris Naughty, $49.99. Chris, thank you, man. Here's to a 4-pack at Mammoth Brewery. Thanks for doing Mammoth the justice it deserves. Chris, thank you for the $49.99, man. I passed that brewery. That's the one I think that's like right on the corner as you come down the hill there. But yeah, thank you, man. It's my pleasure doing Mammoth. You know, trying to provide some justice to Mammoth, but it's really not. You just can't capture it in the video, right? And but it's been fun. So thank you, man. I'm bummed you couldn't make it out here, but like you said on Instagram, dude, if you come out, I would love to spend the day, dude. We can find some gnarly campsites. You can probably get to a lot better campsites than I can, but there's definitely some cool spots up here. You should grow the stash a little thicker, says Pablo. No. Should I do next stream just with a stash? That'd be a surprise. I've never had just a mustache. I used to have a chin strap in high school, but I think I look better with a full sort of mini beard. Let me tell you, the hut has some fire food, real good. I'll have to check out the menu, see what it is. Maybe I can get it on my way out tomorrow. That's why I DoorDash. It's like YouTube Premium took you away from my tick stream. A water ramp episode would be sick. I know, it would be cool. I gotta talk to Joe, because he's the one who's water ramping a lot. Um, see if I can hop on with the team. Although I'm thinking about getting some proper mogul skis, like 77 underfoot, like real mogul skis, and just spending the day ripping slush bumps. When's the next race? Next weekend. So on Monday I fly out to Virginia, and the race is that weekend. You're very welcome. Lucas started my skiing early this season, ready for some blacks. Next season, your videos motivate me to do that. You make it look easy. Oh, hell yeah, you just started this season. We're doing blacks next year. That's what it's all about. But enjoy the progression, you know what I mean? Because one day you'll look back at it and be like, damn, I can do blacks now. I can do double blacks. But yeah, I've been skiing for a very, very long time. Probably longer than some of you people have been alive who've been in here. So, yeah. Just approach things with caution, I guess is all I'm getting at. Their garage is always popping. Have you ever done water skiing? Yes, I have. I grew up on a lake back in New York. So, and Papa Joe was like a die-hard slalom skier. He'd get up at like super early in the morning. He had a water ski course out on the lake. So he water skied every freaking morning. Him and my neighbor would go out. So I never got into it as much as he did. But yeah, I've definitely water skied in the past. I've wakeboarded, stuff like that. But yeah, of course Joe did it where, like, you know, you have your slalom skiing, so you have one ski. I mean, he's doing like tournament style stuff. He got hurt so many times. He ripped his shoulders apart. He got knocked out in the water. He broke his ankle. So he literally quit because, I don't want to say quit, but he like stopped because he was just getting old and he just tore everything up in his body. A lot of Joe's injuries are from water skiing. Because you like lean out so far, and then when you take a fall like at that speed, he would rip his shoulders up. He like tore his bicep off his shoulder. I mean, what's up, Eric? Live stream is right. Matt says, "I'll seeing the next one, bro. Be safe." Matt, thank you for the 5 gifted, dude. Thanks for jumping on. You can go so fast and rip down if you get on the race course right after they open it. Right after, I've noticed that. Right under like chair 23. I think it did that today. Like they're practicing and then all the gates are down and it's open. So and it's like, man, going down a nice course like that, it's nice. I still just don't trust myself. Like sometimes these conditions can still be a little sketchy. You know what I mean? Like if you catch an edge in the slush, like I'm not trying to go down at 30 miles an hour with a hoodie on and no gloves. It's like, have you ever camped in a car in the winter? The coldest I did in my Audi was I went to Bryce Canyon, which if you know Bryce Canyon, it's like 9,000 feet above sea level, so it gets very cold. I don't know if it was true winter, but I was going because there was snow on the ground in Bryce. It was probably like end of March, and it was like 6 degrees, 7 degrees, so I guess that probably counts as winter, but I mean, it's not very comfortable, but I don't think I had the best gear either. If you get like the proper sleeping bags and like a little Mr. Buddy heater, it's all doable, but I definitely couldn't do what I'm doing like with a car, you know. They probably won't stay open till then. It's starting to warm up more. Yeah, I actually think they will stay. They'll definitely stay open to August, man. I mean, they have so much snow. So yeah, I believe that they'll definitely stay open. I mean, easily through the 4th of July. I agree with Dakota, do a backflip. Then there will be no more ski videos. Ever. My friends left SoCal to get away from wildfires. Yet here we are in the Northeast with smoke and dryness. Yeah, I know. I was kind of, to see that much smoke on the East Coast, I was like, damn, we don't even get that bad here in the West when it's fire season. My garage could compete with those Canadian fires. That's probably where all the smoke is coming from, dude. It's coming up from Florida. Ever water ski barefoot? I've never done that. No, never. What is that called? There's like an actual name for that, but no, I've never tried it. Looks pretty rad. Is there anything Papa Joe doesn't do? He's incredible. Yeah, that was like his rotation in the summer. Was he'd get up and water ski before, because you gotta go before the water, before any boats are on the water. So like the water's calm, right? You can't have any boat. So they'd water ski, then he'd go to work, then he'd come home and ride his bike, and then he'd work out. That was like Joe's thing. I don't know how he did it. But yeah, no more water skiing. And sometimes I'd have to go out with him in the morning because you need a spotter. So like, remember going out, it's like freezing cold. You're like just sitting on the boat. And then I used to then I used to drive the boat. I would drive the boat through the course. That was at least more fun. Parker Moore, what's up, man? Looking forward to another win. Any changes to the Hondas this race? I haven't looked, actually. But I don't think there needs to be any changes. I think as long as they don't increase the Hondas, if they just keep everything the same, we'll see how we go. But I should look, because I think the BOP is out. But yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be a tough race for sure. I mean, it's Garrett's home track, so Garrett's gonna be, quick there. But yeah, we're there for a long time. Like the schedule's weird, so we're there for like a week, but yeah, going for another win. We got to score wins now if we want to hang in the championship, or we need something to happen to Garrett. I mean, but we like Virginia. We've been there a lot. We know the track. I was up there at Canyon Lodge a few weeks back, mid-May. Slushy afternoon. Yeah, that's how it's skiing now. It's still like corn early in the morning, then it just turns to slush. And there's a nice like slush bump field over off chair 5. You can just let it rip down the slush bumps. So that's why I'm like, damn. I asked Joe, I was like, Joe, do you have a pair of backup mogul skis? He's like, well, I'm a 171. You should really be in a 176 for a mogul ski. So I'm like, damn it. But problem with mogul skis is like you can't use those in anything else. And I'm like, how often do I just want to go out and rip bumps? Not really ever, but you can get contact from the end of the driveway. I saw a marmot hanging out in the middle of the race course while they were racing. Yikes. That would be kind of sketchy. That's something you don't want to hit racing. Eric with the 20. Eric, thank you, man. How's the view from the van today? Stream from outside the van. Might need to stop down the camera for the brightness. Yeah, the view is awesome. Looking out towards the Sierras, like right in front of me. But there's been like... Yeah, I thought I had a nice campsite, and now there's 3 vehicles that I guess... I have some neighbors tonight, but yeah, the view is sick for sure. Doing any hiking in Mammoth areas on my bucket list? I'm not. No hiking for me, just the skiing. The skiing has, yeah, kind of taken it out of me during the day, so. Oh, this was unexpected. Well, maybe we'll head out after the hot springs, but I don't mind other people, but they're like straight up right next to my slider door. There's like 3 cars. See if you can get a used pair of bump skis at the end of the year. Yeah, I mean, thankfully, I think I should be able to find a used pair pretty easily from someone that Joe knows, but then it's like, then you got to get the bindings, right? So it's always a process. And I'm like, how much do I really need a pair of bump skis? But I think it'd be a fun video. Then we can go ski pow and bump skis, and that would be an interesting thing. And ski bumps and pow skis. I'm in Northern Virginia right now, and it's very smoky. You'll probably be fine where you're racing, though. Well, I don't think Virginia's that big, so we might. I didn't know that the smoke made it that far south. What's up, Jack? You ought to head into the dirt roads and explore by the river to find a good spot. Yeah, I mean, I've had good spots, you know. I've been going down the dirt roads and all that stuff, man. You know, these hot springs are just so packed. And yeah, I was at the geological site this morning. It was rad. You can use 80s or low 90s for slush bump ski to use demo. No, but I want like proper bump skis. I want like the bump skis that Joe uses. Love your videos. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I mean, even the 94s would be a better option. The problem with most skis are that they're just too soft for like proper bump skiing. You know, you can't generate the power as you come over the bumps, but yeah, it just wouldn't be a very practical ski. It's really crazy how you're racing in Martinsville. That's maybe 3 hours south. No, I'm racing in Danville, Virginia. I don't exactly know where that is in Virginia, but yeah, it's called Virginia International Raceway. X-Man, see you later, man. X-Man, see you later, man. And Eric, I don't have the Stoke horn, unfortunately. I forgot the Stoke horn back in Utah, so no Stoke horn, unfortunately. Getting hot in here. Been watching your videos for a while now. Production was incredible. Keep at it. Thank you. Love your work. How's Advo? Thank you, man. Or manette, woman, I don't know. But I'm glad you like the videos. I'm always trying to increase the production quality on them. And I feel like every video that I make, I learn something new or have a different idea. What's up, Kevin Graham? Northern Virginia is a good 3 hours from VIR. So, but I'm sure that I'm sure we'll get smoked though, won't we? Where am I flying into? I'm flying into Greensboro, North Carolina. I don't think I've ever flown to that airport before. Greensboro? Yeah, I know. I can't forget the Stoke horn next time. I need to get one and just leave it in here. Definitely for the ski season, when these get a bit more rowdy. That's where the Stoke horn really shines. What's going on with paintball? Well, I'm going back to play Saturday. Unfortunately, it just seems like some of the people on the team, financially they can't do some of the tournaments. So now it's like the whole schedule that I feel like we had planned isn't the same. So I'm a little bit bummed out because I was looking forward to playing tournaments. So now I'm trying to weigh other options. Are there other teams out there? But I mean, I'm going back to play this weekend. So yeah, literally since the last time I played, there hasn't been practice, which that's just the unfortunate part about paintball in Utah. It's just not as big as some of the other areas. But yeah, I'm heading back to play Saturday. So, but I think June 24th and 25th, I'm going to go to Southern California for a clinic, and then from a paintball clinic, and then I'll go from there back up to Mammoth is kind of my tentative plan after Virginia. But it's obviously a lot of driving and whatnot. But once I get the van service, we should all be good. What would you name the Bumskis? Good question, Levi. Good question. I don't know. Because they won't be Armadas, so maybe I should see if Armada makes a Bumski. Which they don't. But yeah, I'd have to get them. I'd have to live with them for a little bit. See what they feel like, what they smell like. And then we can come up with a name. Smoke's supposed to be done this Saturday. Okay, perfect. Perfect timing. That kind of makes sense. As long as there's no more wildfires. Looks like smoke's covering most of the Northeast all the way down to North Carolina. Yeah, I mean, I've just seen it in New York City, and it's like, holy cow, it's horrible. Horrible, horrible. Where's the fire actually coming from? I know Canada, but are we talking like Toronto or like way up north? It should be gone by race time. Okay. The track is right on the Virginia-North Carolina border. Yeah, I remember that the track is in a weird spot because sometimes we fly into Raleigh, I think. It's kind of a difficult track to get to because it's like in the middle of the state, so. There's a low pressure pushing smoke south, but as it moves, the smoke is supposed to move to the west this weekend. Huh. The smoke's supposed to move west. NYC Jersey is actually worse with smoke than here in CNY. Yeah, like I said, I saw this stuff in New York City, and I can't imagine it being any... I don't think it gets any worse than that. PA's pretty bad. Yeah, that's at the point where it's like you don't even want to have like your windows open. Like you don't even want to go outside. It's just unhealthy. Quebec. Oh, the Stoke Queens. Does Nordica make one? I don't know. I really don't know too much about like manufacturers of bump skis. I know Joe just got a new pair. And he really likes them. Maybe they're they're Fishers. Yeah, they're Fishers. Quebec, Ottawa area is where the fire is, I believe. There were 450 in Ontario. Holy. Quebec, north up in the lakes area. All of Canada. Maybe go on designing a pair of bump skis with Armada and design a cool graphic for them. That would be rad. But Armada's not really the brand to do bump skis. Wildlife all over from Eastern Canada to Banff. Holy shit. I didn't even think it was fire season yet. Unless Canada has a different fire season, but I would think it was like later in the year, you know, like August. July, August. 2009 we had terrible smoke in the Bay Area. It was bad for over a month. Could not do anything outside at all. Yeah, that's gnarly. That's pretty normal, right? It's like more of the smoke in the west, but safe travels of the channel. Mortal Portal, thank you, man. I'm considering a move from Virginia to Utah. Here, air quality. Yes, air quality in Salt Lake is pretty damn bad. It's probably amongst the worst in the U.S. Really. It might even be not the worst, but yeah, it's pretty bad, especially if you're down in Salt Lake. Yeah, the smog just gets trapped in the mountains there and it can't get out. So yeah, air quality is definitely a thing in Salt Lake. So if you're sensitive to that stuff or like you have respiratory issues, it's probably not the best idea. But yeah, it can be pretty ugly. And like if you ever drive down from like Park City, let's say, like into Salt Lake, and you come down 80 and you're like overlooking the valley, like it'll look like it's like fog, but it's like literally just smog and shit. It can be pretty disgusting when you see it. Schools were canceled. I believe it. Jason, what's up, man? Just saying hi. Been on second shift lately. Oh, man. Well, thanks for stopping by, dude. Second shift. That doesn't sound any fun. I have all the windows open, went for a 2-mile walk. Damn. That's gnarly, bud. How was the groomers today, Lucas? They were good. I don't think I skied that many groomers. I skied mostly bumps. Bumps on Chair 5. Then I took a little groomer. Then I skied bumps on Chair 23. But yeah, the groomers are nice. I work outside all day just getting wrecked by smoke. That is tough, dude. You could wear like a little mask or something. Of course, heart is the old standard and still going strong. Of my own head. I think Joe had hearts before he moved into the Fishers, but yeah, heart is like that's like the original bump ski. I feel like. $3 million acres burned so far. Holy. Yeah, it does seem early for fire season. I empties eye. What's up, man? Smoke hitting us from a bunch of fires in Quebec, Ontario border north of the Great Lakes. One out of 10. What would you say the spring shred is like at Mammoth? Dude, I think it's pretty damn good. I mean, I would probably give it like a good 8. I think it's definitely recommend it. I mean, if you were thinking about coming out to ski, like it is not like you're going out to ski like a white ribbon or one chairlift. Like there feels like there's a lot open. There's obviously no lift lines. Like yeah, there is still a ton of snow. Like a ton of snow. So yeah, I would rate it pretty damn high. Isn't the dust from the lake also affecting the air quality? It could be. I'm not exactly sure like what contributes to it, but I just know that because Salt Lake is essentially surrounded by mountains, where if you look at something like Denver or that area, it's like they're open on one end and then it's the mountains, so it doesn't have the same effect, right? Where Salt Lake is in the middle of all these mountains, so when the smoke goes in, it really can't get out. That's kind of a very easy way to describe it, but yeah, I don't know exactly what causes the issues. Pretty dry here for about 6 straight weeks. Interesting. No rain up there in CNY, Eric? It's El Nino this summer. What has been different on the East Coast, more dry and cooler. I remember you mentioned that maybe like one of the other weeks that it's cooler this year. Whatever the weather pattern is, if we could just have that again out west for the winter, we'll take it. Seems like a 10. Where else are you going to go? Exactly. Yeah, that's another good point. I mean, you could go ski. You could go ski Snowbird, but I do think Mammoth is quite a bit better than the Bird right now. But yeah, just in terms of like, unless you go to like Mount Hood, which again isn't. If you want like proper skiing, I don't think there's really any other place in Mammoth right now. I don't know what's going on in Tahoe, but yeah, Mammoth is definitely solid. I mean, I've been skiing here for 4 days now, and yeah, it's not like I'm not like bored of it or anything like that. Like it's a good time to be had. I do freestyle skiing. If you do freestyle skiing, the park out here right now is insane. So even if you do freestyle skiing, the whole terrain park, the half pipe, I mean, it's like next level. Your Angel's Landing hike seemed incredibly scary. How tough was it? Yeah, I mean, I haven't done that hike in a few years, and it's like kind of forgot how it's like there definitely are parts where it's like you could just completely slip and fall to your death here. It's not like they put up fences or anything, so you definitely gotta be a little bit focused. It's not the most physically demanding hike. I mean, the climb to get out of the base up into the rocks is kind of tough, and then you have like there's like a Walter's Wiggle section, which is like 20 switchbacks, which, you know, can be tough, but I think it kind of goes quickly. But the actual chain part isn't really that hard. It just, I guess the footing can be kind of technical. The way down is the hardest part because it's, yeah, going down I just think is harder, but it's a cool hike to do. Definitely a cool hike, but it's all in the experience of that final part. That's what kind of makes it very thrilling. But if you're not a fan of heights like myself, I would caution against it because it can be kind of gnarly. I'm heading up to Mammoth tomorrow. Let's go. Hell yeah, Tony. Really dry, no rain, and not much snow this past winter makes for an early fire season on the east. Very good point. Ben McMillan, what up, Lucas? Greetings from Georgia. Hello, Ben. The best thing about summer skiing is the t-shirt and sunglasses. Yeah, there's definitely some interesting outfits that you see out here. I don't know if I could rock a hat, though. I feel like I need a helmet. It would just feel weird. We have the same problem here in San Jose. The valley, smoke, smog settles in the valley and takes a front coming through to clear it out. Yeah, exactly. You need some like kind of major weather disruption to sort of get it out, or but also sees also bad because of the plant pumping out all the smoke north of the city. Oh yeah, I know exactly which one you're talking about. When you drive like 15 north, you see it on the left side. It's like a big factory of some sort or plant. Yeah. I feel like there's a lot of those like industrial plants and stuff sort of in the Salt Lake area that probably contribute to it all. DC, what's up, man? Last time I remember getting soaking rain here is early May. Huh. That's not common, you know. Usually I would think it'd be a lot more wet. Triple La Nina year is rare, so we're probably not going to get it again too soon, unfortunately. Damn it. Triple La Nina. So that's why we got so much snow. Alpine Valley's open on the weekends. Well, there you go. Who's your favorite F1 driver? I really enjoy Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen. Armada Declivity 82 for you in the bumps. That would definitely be a solid option for like a bump all mountain ski. But I want a straight up mogul ski. I want a mogul ski where it's like I have to bring 2 skis on the mountain. But I real talk, I want to try that new Armada 100 that they came out with. Seems like a rad ski. Palisades, Tahoe, and Alpine were much more slushy mid-May, though. Shirley Lake area was good when Palisades was open. That makes sense. I could see that. I think, Mammoth, you have the elevation, obviously. To be honest, like, I don't even know. The resorts at Tahoe are awesome, and you obviously have a lot, but I just feel like I really enjoyed Mammoth over all the other California resorts, so I don't even know if I'm going to do Tahoe next year. Maybe just spend more time at Mammoth. I like the feel of it better. Like sometimes with Tahoe, it's like, I guess you have Truckee, but sometimes I feel like you're kind of like, you're never really in a spot because you're always driving around the lake. It feels like you're like Tahoe City, Truckee, then you go down to South Tahoe. Mammoth, like I feel like Mammoth, you have like a ski town, you know. And I want to get like how I did the 2 years of like the crazy storms in Tahoe where the van was buried in 3 feet of snow. I want to do that in Mammoth. I want to go into Mammoth when they're gonna get dumped on. Wells Robertson mountain bike. Hello. Early predictions look like the East will get it next winter. That's good for the East because they didn't get a good winter this year. But that means I won't hear the end of how I got to go out East if that happens. If the East has a good winter and the West has a below average winter, that every live stream is just going to be, you need to come out East. You need to come out East. We're getting hammered. We just got 6 inches of snow. Wanna National Park, we see no one. Isle Royal National Park, the middle of Lake Superior. The middle of Lake Superior, how do you get there? You have to take a boat to get there? Ferry and seaplane. North Cascades? Huh. We've already shifted out of La Nina? What do we go into now then? Mammoth is replacing a quad with a 6-pack detachable at Canyon Lodge. I think I see that. Is that like, I think it's near Chair 5 or something. But I see the construction that they're doing. Do you ever do any backcountry skiing? Like in Alaska, Big Sky, or Norway? Those are very specific and different locations. But no, I never do any backcountry skiing. But I have been to Alaska and I have been to Big Sky. Summer maintenance, dude. It looks sick. It always looks cool seeing the lifts in the summertime. Every 86 is being included in this year's selection for bumps and trees. I thought they were on the stiff side. I just don't think 86 is anywhere close to being narrow enough for proper bump speed, but... yeah. Check out the Fisher gun barrel. $62 underfoot. That's what you need right there. And a 177. Dude, they're 40% off right now. It's an $800 pair of skis. Fisher gun barrel. He's badass. Imagine skiing POW with a 62mm underfoot ski. Mammoth is much less accessible in most California cities, other than LA, right? Which is like the most populated city in. Yeah. But yeah, Mammoth is hard to get to. It's hard to fly into here. My fave is Mammoth, but I haven't skied any of the epic mountains in Tahoe areas, so we'll have to see. I'm trying to think, what are the epic ones in Tahoe? Heavenly. In Kirkwood? Kirkwood was sick. I will say Kirkwood was sick. I mean, obviously didn't have like a crazy day there, but the terrain there was like, damn. This is pretty unreal. I think the terrain at like Kirkwood and even like Palisades and stuff like that, I do think it's harder and more challenging than Mammoth terrain, but so like I don't know, Mammoth I think just gives you more options, and it's like overall yeah, like chair 9 in the back, 14 or whatever, 22, 23, 5. I don't know. Mammoth gets shut down. You got to get there before the storm. When they shut down 305, you have the POW upsell to yourself. Yeah, good point. Yeah, I definitely would have to get there, you know, a day or two early. I mean, yeah, I mean, look, I would be very happy with like a foot of fresh snow and go rip Mammoth, you know. I don't need a 6 foot 48 hour like lockdown. But hey, if we get that, we get that. But yeah, this dude that I talked to, he watches the channel. He saw Luna in the parking lot, whatever. He gave me so much information about how Mammoth, like they always try to keep the lifts running and like to park in this little parking lot here, and then you can go to chair 4 and then chair 22, right? It's like he gave me like crazy information. He's like, you have to ski during the storm, because as soon as it gets after the storm and then it's a bluebird, everyone from Los Angeles is going to come up and you know, ski the POW. But he's like, if you can ski the actual storm itself, Mammoth does a really good job of one, snow control and all that sort of stuff, and they really like sort of have a emphasis on trying to get the lifts open. So yeah, I don't know, super chill dude. And he was talking to me how you want like southwest winds at Mammoth, and like that's when you can go up to chair 23, and it's like, I don't know, he had like some really good information. I was like, look man, I just put skis on and go ski whatever's in front of me, but Steve's talking about wind direction and everything else. I gotta get better at that stuff. Yeah, also says someone gets huge dump. Yeah, and that's what we were talking about too. It's like, look, we don't. Yeah, let's have like 2 separate storms, right? Rather than like one continuous 5-foot snowstorm, because I don't care what mountain you're at, like you can't ever ski that, right? I mean, look at Snowbird for example. Like they just interlodged for like 4 or 5 days. They're like, yep, it just won't stop snowing, so no one can go outside, and you don't ski anything. So that's why I've always preferred Utah a bit over California, because Utah you'll get a foot of dry snow that skis over your head. California you get 5 feet and it's like you can't even ski it. So boat, that's why nobody goes. The boats stay overnight. That's pretty cool though. That would be a fun experience to do. I went to Great Basin National Park in Nevada, and I thought that was it is one of the least visited national parks, but it was below that one that you mentioned, Eric, then also North Cascades in Washington, which I thought was kind of interesting. But I don't know. I probably would never go back to that national park. It was cool to go to once, but we did the low in the old days. Still fun. Long drive from LA. It is, but it's not that bad. I mean, I guess once you get out of the traffic, it's like 4 hours. That's not awful. I would rip that. I mean, if I lived in Southern California and, you know, had a mountain like Mammoth, I mean, easily you can rip that after work on Friday. And then you could ski Saturday, Sunday, and go back Sunday night. But yeah, it's not like having a mountain in your backyard. But for a city as big as Los Angeles, right, that's a lot of people. Even if a small percentage makes the drive, it's still a lot of people. Heavily North Star Kirkwood. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right, North Star. Never been in North Star. Kirkwood has the most gnarly terrain. North Star is pretty much an intermediate skiers resort. Yeah, North Star has good terrain parks and stuff. But yeah, Kirkwood was sick. Kirkwood's terrain is like, damn, that stuff is skiable. What's the green strap for to your right? That is a bungee cord, Dakota, that I use to bungee these cabinets shut when I'm driving. That's kind of one of the next things I got to do to the van is like get better latching systems. There's magnets right now that obviously, you know, hold the drawers shut, but when I get on roads like this, for example, and the van is rocking. That's how I smashed all the dishes when I was in Palisades last year, even with the bungee strap. So it's just kind of meant to help keep the doors closed, but I don't know. I don't know how well of a job they do. My very first powder ever, I was on 70 wide skis. Damn, I couldn't even imagine. But that's why I want to try it. I want to get a pair of mogul skis and just go rip like a foot of fresh snow and just see how crazy that would be. Emily's good for intermediate skiing, also has some good advanced stuff. It's definitely worth checking out Heavenly's 2 canyon zones once. They're really cool areas. Though, if you have to choose between Tahoe Epic Resort for expert terrain, Kirkwood's unbeatable. Yeah. Yeah, what's it called? Like Mott Canyon, I think, at Heavenly. I've heard is a fun area. And for anything else, like skiing just looking at Lake Tahoe would be a pretty sick experience. I mean, sometimes skiing just to ski with views is kind of all it's about, but Kirkwood is definitely sick. The thing with Kirkwood is that it's like a beast to get to, you know? Like that road up there, dude. Ugh. I got a pack of like 6 older dudes who are just looks like they're camping up here for the night. So damn, I gotta decide. I had such an epic view of the Sierras, and I got here, I was like, yes, I made this drive out here, got rewarded, and now they just straight up parked literally right next to my slider door. No. It is what it is. Okay. Sorry, I was just making some changes. I don't even know if I can get out of here. I'm just gonna go out naked. Anyways, okay. Have you ever teleskied? I've not teleskied. I've wanted to. I think it would be cool. Fun exercise to try. Man. Are you gonna do the wiggle tomorrow? Yeah, I need to do more snakes. I need to do more little snaky things. Ah, all these guys are climbers. That's what they are. I'm like, what are all these pads? So they're all climbers. They're all climbers. So there's so many people out there can't. They tried. You know, I've never been up. I haven't been up to June Lake yet, and maybe I should. Gonna be a practice this weekend. Who is D Money? D Money. Who could that be? Is that Dylan maybe? But yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'm heading back tomorrow for practice. So I hope we play, man. My dad's all about skiing power skinny skis. He used to have the K2 88s. I gotta try it. Maybe I'm missing out. Get your neighbors on stream. Oh, dude, they're in for an awakening when I open up this slider door. I don't think they know I'm in here. Bro, 16 months. Looking forward to many more years, bro. Thanks for all you do. Peace, brother. Bro, we appreciate you, man. You just hop on here, dude, like, come out of nowhere, hit us with some Stoke and some encouragement, and then bounce, dude. We all love you, bro. Hopefully I get to see you again next year, man. Have fun in Montreal. DC narrow skis didn't work out for me this year. Chris, thanks for the live stream, man. This golf time. Dude, have fun golfing, dude. Thank you for the 50, man. I appreciate the support. Next time, we will have to link up. Oh, it's not even bad. All right, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna show you guys how close this dude is to me. The mountains are sick though, but that was my view gone. I guess I have to go out and make friends, which I'm just not good at doing. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. There's 5 cars. There's some in like little sedans and others in trucks. It's all right. The only thing separating me from the car next to me is a fire ring that's in between us. So maybe the only good thing is they'll make a fire tonight. I can poach it. Oh, one's moving. Anyways, we're all good. What's up, Tara? Odd space and get right next to you. They look like cool guys. Little do they know I'm live streaming right now. Little do they know I'm talking to myself in my van with a camera set up. And a candle burning. In the middle of nowhere. That is pretty freaking cool though. To have Starlink. Be able to do this, like... Pretty rad. Okay, all in space here. Nice to you. What's up, family? Because I had fat tips. Best month for skiing, in your opinion? Best month is, I mean, for probably February, like just in terms of snowfall and like proper winter conditions. January can still be hit or miss. March can also, you know, you can start to transition to spring early. So if you're like want just straight up like winter conditions, February is good. March is also great because it's a lot of times you still get some late season storms and it's good weather, but. You're the man, Lucas. Adam Turner. You're the man, dude. Right next to you. The thing is, I haven't came out of my van since I parked here. So. But I think the hot springs are open, which I'm going to go wreck the hot springs. The usual for me. Dakota's on it. The more reason to come east. Killington bumps. Yeah, I'll go east. Ski Killington bumps. In 5 weeks, go to Maldives. Is in Indian Ocean for 10 days surf. Have room for one more. Oh, hell yeah. I just got invited to the Maldives. Maldives. I'm going. Count me in. Are they all together? Yeah. It seems like I said, it seems like they're all here on a climbing trip. Or whatever, maybe not a trip. They're climbers. So I'm a skier. Do climbers and skiers get along? I don't know. Is it like lacrosse players and baseball players where we just don't like each other? Or are we friends? Not too bad. Yeah. Could be worse, but if it was much worse, that would be a problem. I think they're mad I just beat them to the spot. Your new best friend. They're Subi drivers, ain't me that bad. Yeah. And they have Mount Bachelor Ski Patrol stickers on or something. Or maybe I should just go out and act like I'm a climber. I'll cut up my hands really quick. Told you the summer ski videos would go crazy. Awesome content, Lucas. Brian Schiller. Thank you, man. Yeah, at the end of the day, that's what people are here for, is to see skiing. So I gotta lean into that. I gotta pace myself with it, you know. I don't know how, both creatively and physically, right? So I can't ski every day all the time. But yeah, they're fun. If I'm having fun making videos, the videos are infinitely better. It's hard for me to make videos. And here's a secret, right, that I'll tell you guys. Not really a secret, but that I made a video that was raw POV at Deer Valley, and I had 133s on. It was late in the season. The reason why that was just like raw POV, because I just was like, I did not want to talk to the camera that day, but like I felt like I had to. I needed to like make a video, so that's what happened with that video. I was like, well, I'll just put out these clips anyways. But when I feel like creating and making videos, they're a lot better than when I have to force it. The last couple of years, December's had the best snow. That's a good point, DC. I guess I sometimes I get fearful of that, because I remember years where we've been skiing bonanza right through New Year's. So it's like I shy away from telling people December, because if it doesn't pull through, then it's like it really sucks. So at least later in the season, you'll have stuff open. But you're right. The past few years, I mean, early season has been great. Almost too good, because the year we had bad snow year, it was good, and then we got no snow after that, you know. I have kids who only get to ski on the busy holidays and weekends. I feel that, man. Not so much anymore, but I don't think weekends are as bad as everyone makes them out to be, but well, Lucas, forget it. So some forgot it. Oh, the Stokehorn. Eric's on Stokehorn duty. Lucas, what happened to T? T is still here. I don't know if she's still in the chat anymore, but yeah, nothing happened. We just, yeah, Tara has like a normal job, so it's, yeah, not very realistic that we travel together. So I think we'd like to. I think we're planning on going on some more trips, but yeah, it's obviously hard to, you know, I've been out for a week, really, even more than that, if you consider Zion. So it's, yeah, not something that people can just come for, but we should have East Coast meet even Lucas Bales. All right, so now you guys are gonna be scheduling meetups without me, dude. After all that, I'm not even invited to the meetup. I'm already assumed I'm gonna bail. Just start asking them a bunch of questions, get them talking to make friends. Easy peasy. I know. You're so right, Regina. Where'd they all go? It got really quiet. I'm my own worst enemy for sure. I have this really bad trait where I just assume that people don't like me, rather than assume that, yeah, assume that nothing, but I just default that they just don't like me. Pick up a new hobby, learn to climb. I'll climb on the roof of my sprinter van and then say, "Hey, I'm a climber." Lucas seems like a climber. You look like one. Do I really? What does a climber look like? There was a point where I was debating getting into climbing, but then my friend gave me his downhill mountain bike, so I did that instead, and then got rid of that before I broke my collarbone. Lucas, I'll be wearing my BMW Catania Polo when I walk the track and at Wanda's Gentlemen's Club. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Always repping. Wanda's Gentlemen's Club. Let's go. Someone just commented, congrats, Lucas. You got featured in a news article yesterday featuring the summer skiing that Mammoth Mountain has right now. Can we find that news article? They didn't say which one. In a news article yesterday featuring the summer skiing that Mammoth Mountain has right now. That's a very vague statement. No, there's no way we're going to find that. But that's pretty cool. What's up, Joe? Maybe they also ski, yeah. Last week of January, still not peak season prices, but can have great conditions. Good point. You get it right before President's Week and stuff. Yeah, I mean, you January is pretty safe, I would say. I mean, for the most part, like, you might not be getting, like, you might not get fresh snow, but at least in January, there'll be enough base that stuff will be open. I just would hate for people to come out west and you have, like, you know, the bottom lifts open. That's tough. So, but yeah, good point. You might be able to get it right before the prices go up. It's hard to plan vacation for December because you might not have any. We had 0 snow for each other. Yeah. On my computer. That's exactly right. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, where did these guys go? On a good note, the hot spring looks. There's just one person in there. I'm definitely finna get that. I think it's an old dude. Now that's more my style. Ask him about life. Oh. Alrighty. Let's plug her in. Now we're cooking with gas. Firing on all cylinders, as they say. Come on. All my cameras are broken at this point. My live stream camera's been broken. My other camera's broken. If you want me to make more Catania BMW polos, let me know. $20 a shirt. It's dinner time, so everyone left probably. But like, it almost seems like yeah, you're actually right. Maybe they went to go get dinner and come back. I don't know. What did I miss my chance with? Are you in the ski video? Armada skis. Google summer skiing at Mammoth, third link. All right, let's see what we're working with. Summer skiing Mammoth. Oh, from powder.com? That's sick. Dude, that's so sick. That's actually like a... If you're not like me, let me introduce you to Mammoth Mountain's Expansive from Lucas Catania. This video from YouTuber and skier Lucas Catania is a perfect way to enjoy the summer skiing. Full disclosure, I'm not a big vlog guy, never have been, never will be, but Lucas's videos are always a treat to watch. To me, watching his videos is the closest thing to having a ski day without having an actual ski day. Hey, that's actually really nice of that dude. He didn't have to say that. He didn't have to say anything. He could have just linked a video and basically been like, this kid's an icon beater. But that's actually super nice. I should reach out to this dude and say thank you. This is the article. Yeah, that was nice, that dude. I wasn't expecting that. Especially for someone who's not a vlog guy. Never will be a vlog guy. Dude, loving the mammoth videos. Miss it there. JJ, thank you, dude. It's a sick spot. Like I've said, the more time I spend here, the more time I really like this place on all levels. And the best part is like Abe Kislevitz is texting me and shit. So it's like, oh my God, this brings back the memories. So I think my plan is to spend more time here next year for sure. We need to start a merch store for Lucas. Hey, I've said if you guys design something that you want, right, and it fits and it works, let's do it. The biggest thing stopping me from making a stickers or, I don't know, I think a beanie would be cool or a limited edition hoodie is just the design. What do I put on it? What represents the Stoke squad? Oh yeah, everyone say what's up to Justin. Let Justin know we all miss him. And the Stoke squad will always be here, man. Is car camping for a week in February in Vermont a bad idea? I mean, look, I can't really speak to what Vermont is like in February. So I'm probably not the best person to ask. I mean, I don't think it's a bad idea. I just think you need to be prepared. Like, you know, it's going to be cold and you know, like the days are going to be short as hell, right? So it's like you're going to be sitting in your car in the pitch dark for most of the day. I'm not trying to deter you of it, but I'm just trying to be realistic. So I don't think it's a bad idea. And if, like, look, if you're young and do it, like, definitely do it. People do it all the time. But just be prepared. Like, don't show up with like a coat and a pillow and try to go sleep. So life is good and I gotta roll with it. It's exactly right, man. Momentum is one of the most important things in life, you know? When you have good momentum, you gotta roll with it, and bad momentum can really crush you pretty badly, so. Or they were just meeting up to get to their base camp for bright and early start for climbing tomorrow morning. It's just weird because like they left some of their cars here. So, I don't know. I think your original point, Regina, of like maybe they're going into Mammoth to get dinner. I don't know. They got your name wrong. I know, right? The hell, dude. My name is Lewis. We need icon beater stickers. God. I just whatever I put out is like I want to have a good impact on the skiing community. I don't want to have anything that's like mocking anything or yeah, making fun of anything. It's like that's why honestly the thing I want to do is hoodies and do like dude, I don't even know the number, but do a limited run of them. Like they do 25 hoodies, right? It's like so you do the drop and it's like it creates the urgency for people who want to get them, and they'll never be made again, right? I enjoy. That's when I'm most incentivized to buy merch or jersey or something. It's like when I know they're not like in always going to be there. So Dakota with 420 GG pick in your email, more garage dogs this time. Let's go. Garage pick. I'm doing the initial scout. Oh, wow. East Coast is fire. Literally, the sky is orange. Mammoth's in my top 5. Not the most difficult mountain, but it's great. I agree. I would put Mammoth. I'm planning on doing a ski ranking video and hopefully putting out next week. But, man, it is so hard to rank the resorts. But, yeah, I think Mammoth is in my top 5. But it's not the most difficult resort. I don't know what it is. How much longer do you think Mammoth will be good for? I think it'll be good well through the 4th of July. It hasn't been like, it really hasn't been ridiculously warm. Like, it's been maybe 55 degrees at the base, you know, so it was snowing today at the top. At night, it's getting to 30 degrees out here, so at the top of the mountain, you know it's below freezing. So I think it'll be good for a while. And there's just so much snow. Like you'd be amazed how the snow packs down so much, you know? Like in the next video, I'm hiking and I was just kind of stupid about it, but I fell through the freaking snow, like down into the rocks, and like the snow was like up to my neck. You know, and that's just one area, I'm sure. And then that's not even them snow farming yet, because at some point, then they're going to start to take all the snow and push it to, like, you know, areas so they can stay open. Like, that's why I think they'll be able to make it to September. Have you ever foiled as a summer sport? I've never foiled, no. Looks cool, but not a huge water sport guy. What were your prizes for winning the race recently? I don't know. I won prize money. I don't know how much it was. Yeah, I don't know the amount. I was trying to look it up, but yeah, I don't see the prize money anyways, but it's probably a few $1,000s, I think. And a trophy. Luna with mountains in the back and with Stoke Kings and Elks. Stoke Kings and Elks would be dope. It would be sick to do have some sort of spin with the Armada graphics into the design would be really cool. Have like the Stoke Crows, the Elks, the Kings. Or I just reach out to that designer who designed those top sheets and have him design me something. That would be really sick. Black hoodie with white Luna sporting skis and the slogan "Keep the Stoke." Yeah, it would definitely be a black hoodie. I don't know. Because it's like, do you put anything with YouTube? Do you put your name? Is it just like... Dude, what if just a black hoodie and just find some font that I like and it just says Stoke Squad. Like simple, minimal, that's it. So it's like, there's not some crazy design on it. It doesn't have like my name on it and shit and a YouTube logo. It's just like We got more people. Just something like that. Just like. Oh, I'm getting hungry. Hey, look who it is. Hey, it's Pablo. Zach, 4 a.m. More yogurt for Daddy Lucas. Zach. If this is the Zach, I think it is, dude. We missed you, man. Thank you for the yogurt. Let's go. Look at all these doggos. We have 4 garage dogs. I want something with your name channel on. I want to represent Spread the Stoke. Dude, you're too kind, man. And that's the problem. It's like, it's so hard to get something that everyone's going to like. And I don't think I need to get something that everyone's going to like. Man, it would be sick to reach out to that designer who did the top sheets of the Armadas that I like and see, I don't know, just give him like the whole preface, the creative brief, and be like, look, man, can you design me anything based off that? I just, I don't know if he's going to charge me an arm and a leg for it, but that would be badass. And honestly, maybe that's what I can do is like have these 2 different limited release hoodies, one that has more branding on it and then one that's more simple and minimalistic for people who don't want all that stuff. So I don't know, man. Then I'm just like, well, I'll just make videos instead, not worry about merch. Yeah, this is no longer kid friendly. So if you are below the age of 13 nowadays, you should leave. Zach and Cabbage Hand Cade in the same pic. Dude, insane. I never thought I'd see the day again. Never thought I'd see the day. Dude, even Zach. I'm stoked to see Zach. Where's Celeste, though? It's like, it's not the same. All we need is Mr. Z. But we're missing Pharaoh, dude. Where is Pharaoh? No way, dude. I never thought I'd see the day. It's alright. Look at Dakota. I know I say it, but this, like, you guys are legendary. I hope you guys know that. Like, whatever this is that we've created is literally going down in history on my end. This is just wild. The table is filled with some good stuff. Let's see if we can get in here closer. If you guys are new to the stream, which what a way to come to the stream. Yeah, this is kind of like the final 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes when we just check out what the Garage Gang is doing. So yeah. Damn, that table's got a little bit of everything, doesn't it? A few twigs, some flowers. Oh, look how cute this dog is back here. Oh, this one didn't want to look at the camera. Damn, Zach's got the shades on too. There's our pillow. There's our man, dude, right here. There it is. Luna has to be included. I know. Yeah, I think Luna was the mountains of some sort. But like, do you personify Luna? Do you give her like eyes and a face, or is it, do you just keep it as the van, like almost just like a photo? That's what I don't know. Set up a merch store that requires everyone to buy the merch, but you don't actually order the merch till you reach a certain kind of like a Kickstarter. Yeah, and they have stuff where it's kind of like drop shipping, where it's like it's all done through a third party, so it's like I don't actually buy any inventory. It's like you just order it and it's kind of made, like they make it based on the orders. My problem is that I would love to, like, it just doesn't feel like it's personal. Like, I would love to have the merch. I would love to package it up, like write a note, and like send it from me so you guys know it's coming from me, rather than just like, just a website and then someone and whoever knows where sends you this merch. Like, it doesn't I don't know. I would love to have it be between, literally from me to you guys or whoever wants to buy it. Rather, it's probably not as, profitable, right, or whatever, but I'm not doing that to try to make money, right? So but on a real note, I want to do a documentary on Papa Joe. I haven't even told Joe this, but I want to make like a proper, 10-minute, 12-minute, 15-minute video that doesn't have me talking or anything, and it's like properly shot, and it's like Joe and his story, to hopefully provide inspiration to other people who are later in life, let's say. But I think Joe has a cool story in the fact that he's still out living it, and still, like, I don't even know what he's doing. He's just still trying to like be in the game, So I don't think there's many people at Joe's level at that age, or a lot of people think that life is over with, or they used to be able to do it, or they can, or whatever, their knees hurt, whatever the case is. Like, the reason why I bring it up is that Joe has lived through all of that. Like, you name the surgery, Joe's probably went through it. I'm not saying it's the right way to live or the wrong way to live, but my point is I think there's a cool story there, and I think Joe has turned into like this character in my whole vlog. Like, like you guys like Joe more than you like me, so it's like, how can I do a proper story on Joe and get like some really nice footage of him skiing and all that sort of stuff. So that's kind of like a project that would just be a passion project, but I think would be a really cool thing to shoot, I like your idea. Luna with mountains and silhouette of Lucas in his class hiking pose with the skis over the shoulder. All the puppers are only out here when we are. Luna and the elk? That would be sick. I just feel like the Kings are more, like, the Kings have been around the channel for years. Like, the elks are sick, don't get me wrong, but it's like they still haven't earned their stripes totally. Casey Wilkes has all his own merch packing. Yeah, I think, like, I don't know. There's a lot of merit to that. It would be hard though on my end with traveling too. I mean, I guess I just would take boxes of merch in here with me, and then I just ship them out as I travel. Oh, he just waited for the orders to fill up, then he made the merch order, and then he shipped it. And that's a good idea too. Like, you have the merch, you have this period of when the merch order is open. So it's like, hey, 2 weeks, order the merch if you want it, but whatever, at this date it's closed. So then, like, okay, and now I need to order, 30 hoodies, let's say, or whatever it is. That's a good idea too. I'm not as afraid of, I guess, the inventory. I have no idea what to expect. You know what I mean? Is it going to be 10 hoodies, or is it going to be 100 hoodies, right? Like, and like, what is the conversion rate if we have 40,000 subscribers? Like, is it 1% of people that are interested in merch, 0.5%? Like, so I have a younger brother that's an artist. I'll ask for his services for a design. Yeah, I mean, I'd appreciate any sort of insight or advice or help, or I actually might reach out to that artist who did the Armada skis and just tell him the story. Like, I don't know. Put a YouTube poll up. Yeah, that's a good idea. Of what though? Like, who wants a hoodie? Who would order merch? Then it's like, yeah, a lot of people say they want it, and then it's time to buy it, and I'll give it away. How about that? That'd be sick, wouldn't it? All you have to do is like the most recent YouTube video. All right, guys. The hot spring is calling my name, and then it's dinner time, and then it's another early morning tomorrow. So, great stream. I appreciate everyone hanging out. It's really rewarding being in a spot like this with Starlink, being able to stream to you guys. So I appreciate everyone, hanging out and the support on the videos. So, wish me luck. I'll see you guys in a few days. Hopefully Friday.